This demo will showcase some of the intelligent banking capabilities that SAP offers, while also demonstrating some of the strategic priorities that you've heard us talk about, including data-driven intelligence, seamless connectivity, and operational effectiveness. Our story revolves around Millie Fetzer, a small business owner and a customer of Acme Bank. Millie right now is a very unhappy customer. There's a pretty good chance she may be leaving the bank. So we need to be able to quickly and proactively react and turn her from an unhappy customer into a happy customer. The day in the life of Millie starts on her way to work. She's on the train and she gets a text message from her bank asking for feedback. In very clear terms, she expresses her unhappiness with the bank. She's a growing small business, she has unexpected expenses, and she's annoyed with all the fees she incurs when she has to overdraft her account. She expects her bank to be proactive, to advise her, but instead she sees nothing but more fees. Later that day, Millie is having lunch, and sure enough, she gets another text notification from her bank saying she's incurred another overdraft fee. So she's pretty fed up. She logs onto her mobile channel app. She's looking over her account. She sees all these overdraft fees, and she's feeling pretty helpless. So at this point, she decides she's had enough, and she'll start looking for another bank to manage her business. Meanwhile, at the bank, Sharon, the product officer, is looking over her group's recent marketing campaigns, focusing on one particular campaign, the Gen Y financing, which happens to be Millie's target demographic. The Analytics Cloud dashboard is combined both operational and experience data, and Sharon can see some troublesome numbers and trends here. So the campaign, it's not generating the kind of revenue she had hoped for. There's a lot of no responses, and there's only about 12% of targets actually responding. Furthermore, overall customer sentiment is a very low 38% positive, which is well below where Acme Bank wants to be. Sharon decides to talk to Harold, the loan portfolio manager, to see what can be done to improve not only the success rate of the campaign, but also customer satisfaction. Thankfully for Harold, Acme Bank has recently implemented some new intelligent banking capabilities from SAP. So looking over the details for the Gen Y campaign, Harold decides to focus on customers who have an overdraft history or are at risk of overdrafting their accounts. Leveraging the intelligent capabilities of the XM platform to flag specific customers with negative sentiment, Harold is able to focus on Millie, our small business owner. He notices her recent negative feedback on overdraft fees. So Harold's able to drill down on her situation and he decides to leverage SAP's machine learning capabilities to figure out if there's a smart loan offer he can generate for her. The machine learning algorithm is trained to look at each customer's financial position. It uses all these variables and it comes up with the next best offer for Millie in her specific situation. So Harold immediately sends out an email to her and he lets her know that the bank is there to help. Later that day, Millie sees the email and logs back onto her bank channel. She decides to engage with the bank's chatbot to find out more details of that loan offer. Millie decides to accept the offer. She's told she needs to upload some KYC docs. So the channel app is integrated with the bank's blockchain doc repository module in the cloud, so Millie can easily and safely upload her documents in no time. At this point, Daniel, the bank's underwriter, can also log on to the same blockchain document repository in the cloud, and he can review all of the necessary information for Millie. Daniel approves her application, and the loan is created, and the funds are dispersed. Harold gets notification that the loan has been dispersed, and he can log on to the core system to verify in Millie's account. The next morning, Millie logs onto her channel app and she sees the funds have been deposited into her account. She also notices the bank has pushed out other personalized offers to her in case there are other needs they can help with, which she appreciates. In the end, Millie logs out of her channel. Because the channel app is integrated with the bank's experience management solution, she can provide feedback after her channel sessions as well. And this time we can see Millie responds very positively. She is quite happy with her new loan and the fact that she'll now be able to avoid these fees. We've turned a very unhappy customer who was about to leave us into a happy customer who will tell others about her bank and the great positive experience that she had with them. Finally, as we circle back to the product officer, Sharon, it's a few weeks later and she's reviewing the Gen Y financing campaign again. We can now see much better numbers in terms of revenue, response rate, and especially customer satisfaction, all as a result of the integrated end-to-end intelligent banking capabilities from SAP.